Robert.
Hey, sir.
Yeah, how are you, man?
Pretty good.
Awesome.
Not going to complain.
Not gonna complain.
Robert.
Finally. So sorry of you complaining all the time.
Hey, Greg.
Robert, how's it going?
I'm pretty good, sir.
All right, guys. Let's do this. Quick check-in. How you guys doing? What's new with you, Robert? What are you doing?
Living.
Living.
Nothing new right now.
Okay. Been working a lot of more tracks this week?
Oh, yeah. I actually did one of the ones I missed was the Ace of Base. I think.
Oh.
Was that what that was?
Oh, nice.
I did that one. I sent it up. So it should be up there for us to kind of listen to it. I tried to stick within an hour, but I had to leave and it came back. So I think I was maybe like an hour and 15, 20 minutes. So I
Not
went
bad.
over the time.
Cheater.
I know. I'm sorry.
No bonus points for that one.
Right.
Take all of your bonus points away. And Greg, anything new?
Well, yeah, actually, the thing that I mentioned on Tuesday, I said I've been playing with some video stuff. You familiar with Stable Diffusion?
No.
It's one of the AI image generators that was recently released, like fully publicly, completely open. And so some people way more tech savvy than me have been using it to, like putting it together with other tools to produce AI generated videos that respond to the beat of whatever the track is.
Oh my!
What's the name of that again?
So it's called Stable Diffusion, or here, I'll put it in the chat.
Yes, I'd like to see that.
D-Forum Stable Diffusion. Look that up and you'll find what is the one I've been currently kind of trying to get my head around is D-Forum, which incorporates Stable Diffusion image generator. You use a separate tool to create your keyframes. In other words, you feed it your drum track or a whole track, and it'll return a series of values based on the relative volume. So that's how you get it to sort of breathe with the beat. And Zion, the reason I thought this might interest you is because it's possible. A lot of this stuff is API accessible. It's probably possible to use something
what
like
you're
this.
thinking already.
Yeah, for the brag videos
Dude,
you guys got me lost.
Where are we? Where am I looking?
Yeah, actually, that first link there, that D-Forum Stable Diffusion. So that local version is what I've been working with. You can also use huggingface.co is kind of the central, geez, I don't know what to call them exactly, but yeah, AI community. So like you can access the Stable Diffusion model through here. You have to sign up for a free account to access it through here. So you either need to download the model or have it on your Google Drive if you want to use D-Forum fully online. But
oh my
yeah, anyway, that's what I've been playing with.
I would love you to show me how you're doing this. Do you have any examples or anything?
Not on this computer. Actually, I've been doing it all on my laptop because it relies a lot on the video card to render out the images. And so it's my laptop has better video, so I've been doing it on that. But yeah, I plan. I'll have. Actually, wait a minute. Maybe I do have one I could share. Now that I think about it.
While he's doing that, what's API?
API is just a protocol that allows software to talk to other software.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So if a tool has an API, it just means that they allow other tools to connect to it, like to launch a program or start a process or something like that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So like Airtable. So this whole thing on the hook, our whole website is built in a database, and it builds the website automatically for me using another server. So I have the entire database in on the hook. This is actually where I create all the games and everything. Okay. And what happens is I have another program called Softer, and it grabs this data and creates a website out of it based on how I told it to do it. So they have to have APIs to talk to each other to make that happen. It's just a term you're going to hear thrown around a lot. I don't know what the actual acronym means, but something interface, I'm sure.
I want to say it's automatic programming interface, but it's been so many years. I'm just guessing it's when. So the link that I just threw in the chat is a simple example. An EDM track I'm working on.
Yeah. So is it just cycling through animated photos that are?
So what Stable Diffusion does, and it's the same thing as like DALL-E or I forget what the other big one is, a Crayon, which is based on DALL-E. But anyway, what it does is you give it a text prompt or a starting image and a random seed, and it uses that. The model file that it's pulling all this from is based on hundreds of millions, I want to say maybe even billions of human generated images that it just scraped from the web.
Mm-hmm.
And so what it does then is based on your text prompt and based on tags in what's called the latent space in this model. There you go. Yep. So it's not going and finding existing images. It's compositing entirely new images by denoising what starts out as just a random scatter. So with Deforum, what you're doing is you set up what's called a cadence. So you tell it which multiple of frames you want to actually generate as a full image, and then it iterates between those automatically to make it a smooth transition. So the example we were just looking at is very basic, low resolution, and sort of pulsing too fast for it to have a chance to fully resolve some things. But yeah, so it's not cycling a set of pre-existing images. It actually generates completely new ones and then strings them together.
Oh my gosh.
Gotcha. Wow.
So you don't really, like, you won't ever get what looks like a produced music video, but for something that just to kind of have that ambient effect, or I've been playing a lot with different text prompts sort of throughout the course of a song to change the look and feel of what's going on. So my plan is to use this to make videos, both to have a backdrop for lyric videos and also just have something out there on YouTube other than just a static image. So
dude, this is going to be so cool. You got my wheels turning like big time, because I would love to implement something like this that automatically is creating on our songs.
Wow.
I thought you'd like it. Yeah.
That would be so cool.
Good one.
All right, well, we better get going here or get started, and we can always come back to that. So today's is let's produce a rap track, use part or all of the rap vocal track and create a beat with a few instruments around it. If you need help lining up the rap with a tempo, that's supposed to be tempo, align the word world on beat 1 at 83 beats per second or per minute to start, and then adjust it the BPM to how you want. Bonus points for using the effects somewhere, and that keep it less than 2 minutes. So here's how the rap kind of sounds.
Our world we live is upside down. They playing it done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. The mother earth is unleashing the wrath that humanity's worth.
So it just kind of goes on. You can put that however you want to. I mean, a lot of rap now is not like super quantized to the beat, so you can do it that way. You could speed it up, you could slow down, you could chop it, whatever you want to do. You could take one phrase of it, but you're trying to make it to be like as if you're producing someone's rap track. This is the best I could find for like something that I got this through. I think it was from a Splice sample. So of course, if you ever want to completely use your track, make sure you replace this with something with your own. Don't use this sample.
Yeah.
But I wish it had a little less reverb. I wish it was a little drier, but I couldn't find anything drier. So that's that. And then the other sound is, I thought that might inspire something. So if you can try to use those, good luck. And we'll check back at the top of the hour and get get going on it. Any questions? All right, go at it.
All righty.
See you at the top of the hour.
Yes, sir.
Bye-bye. Okay, for anybody watching this, I'm going to do this live and see if I can produce a track. And we'll have no idea how this is going to work, but we're going to see what happens. So, I'm going to pull up Ableton Live here and share my screen, video on stereo, sharing. Here we go. So this is what I have so far.
The planet done.
I've got those two sounds. I need to put this, I think, toward zoom. There we go. So I've got that. And what is this here? Okay, yeah. So I found a beat. So I cheated a little bit. I found one beat that I'm starting with. I'm starting at 83 beats per minute. I found that it lined up pretty well. And this is how I started here.
Our world we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. The mother earth is unleashing the wrath that humanity's worth. We know what time it is.
That seems to line up really well. What I think I'm going to do though is I'm hearing more of a dun 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 dun. I'm hearing sort of a Eminem type feel. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to start off with just getting a guitar in here, and we're going to just strum a guitar, dun 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 dun, that kind of thing. Oh, where is it? Here we go. Let's do that. Let's do disco funk. We're going to pull that up.
Our world. World we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him.
Okay, so I'm going to see if I can't. We're going to we're gonna grab these and oops, we're gonna grab these. I'm gonna quantize these to the 16th note. Bum 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 bum. And we're going to do that. Oops. Then I'm going to add a groove to this and make this swing a little bit. Dun, 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 something like that. That kind of thing. And we're going to grab a groove. I'm going to go to 16ths, swing, something like that. And maybe swing it even harder. Maybe that's too much. I'm going to grab this. I kind of like these drums, so I'm going to grab them and I'm going to create a drum track out of this. And now I'm going to modify it.
World we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me. World will.
Oh, how do that's not good. Melody to new MIDI track. What does this do?
World we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around. World we live is upside down.
What the fuck was that? Let's do harmony. I don't know which one's which here.
World we live is upside down.
That is bizarre. That's not what I want at all. I wanted to slice to new MIDI track. Yeah. Sure. What does it do?
World we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me. World we live is upside down. The planet done talking.
I'm gonna do this. Make this fucker up and try to do this.
Upside down, the planet done. World we live is upside down. The planet done. World we live is upside down. The planet.
What you do, kitty kitty? Ah, she's all right. What, baby?
Planet done, world we live is upside down. The planet
What?
world we live is upside down. The world we live is upside down. The planet done, world we live is upside down. The planet done, world we live is upside down. The planet done, world we live is upside down. The planet done, world we live is upside down. The planet done.
Okay.
World we live is upside down. The planet done, world we live is upside down. The planet done, world we live is upside down. The planet done, world we live is upside down. The planet done.
I don't know, man. I'm not feeling this.
World we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. World we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him. World we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. The Mother Earth is unleashing the wrath that humanity's worth.
Boom, boom, bum, 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 bum. That's kind of what I'm going for, and I don't know how to get this. Shoot. Let's grab a drum set. Let's go to circles, dead bash, loops.
It's upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. The Mother Earth is unleashing the wrath that you. World we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are.
160 maybe.
World we live is upside down. The planet. World we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. The Mother Earth is unleashing.
58, 79.
World we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. The Mother Earth is unleashing the wrath that humanity's worth. We know what world we live is upside down. The planet done.
It's getting closer. Come on. Fuck.
world we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. The mother earth, world we live is upside down. The planet world we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. The mother earth is unleashing the wrath that humanity's worth. We know what world we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. The mother earth is unleashing the wrath that humanity's worth. We know what world we live is upside down.
I don't know, man. This is tough. I don't know.
World we live is upside down. The planet done talking.
Drums are just too, something's not.
World we live is upside. World we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. The mother earth is unleashing the wrath that humanity's worth. We know what world we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. The mother earth is unleashing the wrath that humanity's worth. We know what time it is, 2020, year of the punishment. Time it is, 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard.
I need a drums. I need some drums. That might be kind of cool.
Time it is, 2020, year. Time it is 20. Time it is 20. Time it is 2020, year of the punishment. Time it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard. Time it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the time it is 2020. Time it is 20. Time it is 20. Time it is 20. Time it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the time it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in. Time it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard. Time it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit. Time it is. It's the time it is. This shit is bugging. It's the time it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the time it is. It's the time it is. Time it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the time it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard. Time it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the time it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's time it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years time it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the time it is 2020, year of the.
Okay, I kind of like that. I don't know if I'm crazy about the beat, but we could just try real quick. Switch.
Time it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than. Time it is 2020.
Trying to 909 kid.
Time it is 2020, year of the punishment. 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 The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the time it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the time it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's time it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years.
Let me give
for the never been. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the moment, it's 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than never been. Years just settling. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the moment, it's 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard. It is 2020. Tougher than never been. The years just settling. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the time it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard.
all right.
Tougher than never been. The years just settling. I wonder what is coming. God.
Boom, boom.
Tougher than never been. The years just settle. Tougher than never been. The years just settling. I wonder what is coming. God. Tougher than never been. The years just settling. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the time it is. COVID hit hard. COVID hit hard and we know what time it is, 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit. We know what time it is, 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tough for the never be. Earth, we know what time it is, 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tough for the never be. The year.
I think the portamento is a little slow on that one.
Time it is, 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tough for the never be. The year's just.
It's the glide on this.
Time it is, 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tough for the never be. The year's just settling. I wonder what is coming.
We're just gonna loop that.
Time it is, 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tough for the never be. After humanity's worth, we know what time it is, 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tough for the never be. The year's just settling. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the moment of truth, a great example for youth. Appreciate in actions what is given to. World will live is aid in actions what is given to you. Aid in actions what is given to you. Cause one day it might be gone. Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. It's a thin line. Moment of truth, a great example for youth. Appreciate in actions what is given to you. Cause one moment of truth, a great example for youth. Appreciate in actions what is given to you. Cause one day it might be gone. Moment of truth, a great example for youth. Appreciate in actions what is given to you. Cause one day it might be gone. Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. It's a thin line, you gotta keep on. Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. It's a thin line, you gotta keep on. Learn to differentiate the right. One day it might be gone. Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. It's a thin line. You gotta keep the shit balanced. That's the concept. That's worldwide. All balance worldwide, and I'm sure we're gonna live through it.
Okay, so that's what I want. I want this. I don't know.
Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. It's a thin line, you gotta keep the shit balanced. That's the consequences, all balance. Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. It's a thin line, you gotta keep the shit. One day it might be gone. Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. It's a thin line, you gotta keep the shit balanced. That's the consequences, all balance worldwide, and I'm sure we're gonna live through it. Until then, we blow it, man. The world will live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. The Mother Earth is unleashing the wrath that humanity's worth. We know what time it is, 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The year's just settling. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the moment of truth, a great example for youth. Appreciate in actions what is given to you. Cause one day it might. Moment of truth, a great example for youth. Appreciate in actions what is given to you. Cause one day it might be gone. Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. It's a thin line, you gotta keep the shit balanced. As the consequences all balanced worldwide, and I'm sure we're gonna live through it. Until then, we blow it, man, who knew it? Time it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in, I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the moment of truth, a great example for you. Appreciate in actions what is given to you. Cause one day it might be gone. Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. Moment of truth, a great example for you. Appreciate in actions what is given to you. Cause one day it might be gone. Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. It's a thin line, you gotta keep the shit balanced. As the consequences all balanced worldwide, and I'm sure we're gonna live through it. Until then, we blow it, man, who knew it? World we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning.
Let's throw a shit, man. Let's throw a kick in here. Let's do a sub drop. Perfect. And we're going to drop that down to a G.
World we live is up. World we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning. World we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. The mother earth is unleashing the wrath that humanity's worth. We know what time it is, 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in, I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the moment of truth, a great example for you. Appreciate in actions what is given to you. Cause one day it might be gone. Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. It's a thin line, you gotta keep the shit balanced. As the consequences all balanced worldwide, and I'm sure we're gonna live through it. Until then, we blow it, man, who knew it? You gotta keep the shit balanced. As the consequences all balanced worldwide, and I'm sure we're gonna live through it. Until then, we blow it, man, who knew it? You gotta keep. World we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around. World we live is upside down. World we live is upside down. World we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around. World we live is upside down. World we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me. World we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. The mother earth is unleashing the wrath that humanity's worth. We know what time it is, 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in, I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the moment of truth, a great example for you. Appreciate in actions what is given to you. Cause one day it might be gone. Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. It's a thin line, you gotta keep the shit balanced. As the consequences all balanced worldwide, and I'm sure we're gonna live through it. Until then, we blow it, man, who time it gonna live through it. Until live through it, we blow it, man, who knew it? Live through it, until live through it, we blow it, man, who knew it? World we live is upside down. The planet. World we live is up. World we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things
A little too much.
World we live is upside down. World we live is up. World we live is upside down. The planet done talking. World we live is upside. World we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. The Mother Earth is unleashing the wrath that humanity's worth. We know what time it is, 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than never been. The years just settle in. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the moment of truth, a great example for you. Appreciate in actions what is given to you. Cause one day it might be gone. Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. It's a thin line. Time it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the moment of truth, a great example for you. Appreciate in actions what is given to you. Cause one day it might be gone. Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. It's a thin line. Time it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the moment of truth, a great example for you. Appreciate in actions what is given to you. Cause one day it might be gone. Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. It's a thin line. Time it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the moment of truth, a great example for you. Appreciate in actions what is given to you. Cause one day it might be gone. Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. It's a thin line. Time it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just
Bass sound is just not quite. I think I could do better. Let's open Omnisphere. Let's grab this bass. Let's look at what we got. We got a Chapman bass instruments. Let's do a synth bass. Deep tones. Oh, there.
time it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the moment of truth, a great example for you. Appreciate in actions what is given to you. Cause one day it might be gone. Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. It's a thin line. Time it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the moment of truth, a great example for you. Appreciate in actions what is given to you. Cause one day it might be gone. Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. It's a thin line. Time it is moment of truth, a great example for you. Appreciate in actions what is given to you. Cause one day it might be gone. Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. It's a thin line. Time it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the moment of truth, a great example for you. Appreciate in actions what is given to you. Cause one day it might be gone. Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. It's a thin line. Time it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in.
Let's do a short pluck. Let's do a pluck of some kind. Ooh.
You gotta keep the shit balanced. That's the consequences, all balanced worldwide. And I'm sure we're gonna live through it. Gonna live through it. We blow it, man, who knew it? Shit balanced. That's the consequences, all balanced worldwide. And I'm sure we're gonna live through it. Gonna live. You gotta keep him and her. World we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. World we live live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. The mother earth is unleashing the wrath that humanity's worth. We know what time it is. World we live is world we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. The mother earth is unleashing the wrath that humanity's worth. We know what time it is, 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settled. World we live is him and her. The mother earth is unleashing the wrath that humanity's worth. We know what time it is, 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settling. Earth, we know what earth, we know what time it is, 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The year down against you and me, him and her, the mother earth. Our world we live is upside down. The world we live is world we live is upside down. World we live is upside. World we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. World we live. World we live. World we live is upside. World we live is up. World we live is upside. World we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. The mother earth is unleashing the wrath. World we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. The mother earth is unleashing the wrath that humanity's worth. We know what time it is, 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settling. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the moment of truth, a great example for you. Appreciating actions, what is given to you. Cause one day it might be gone. Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. It's a thin line, you gotta keep the shit balanced. That's the consequences, all balance worldwide. And I'm sure we're gonna live through it. Gonna live through it, we blow it, man, who knew it? You gotta keep the shit balanced. That's the consequences, all balance worldwide. And I'm sure we're gonna live through it. Gonna live through it, we blow it, man, who knew it? World we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. The mother earth is unleashing the wrath that humanity's worth. We know what time it is, 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID.
Okay, and I need some. This is where it's very frustrating to me because I have built many FX racks, audio effect rack, space. I have built a rack. Well, oh shoot. Sampler. If I was doing this, I would do a drum rack. Drum hits. Drum rack. Gosh, this drives me crazy.
Mother Earth is unleashing the wrath that humanity's worth. We know what time it is, 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the moment of truth, a great example for you. Appreciate in actions what is given to you. Cause one day it might be gone. Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. It's a thin line, you gotta keep the shit balanced. That's the consequences all balanced worldwide. And I'm sure we're gonna live through it. Gonna live through it. Know it, man, who knew it? World will live is upside. Our world will live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her.
Oh shoot, I forgot to use that sound.
World will live is upside down. The planet done talk. World will live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the moment of truth, a great example for you. Appreciate in actions what is given to you. Cause one day it might be gone. Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. It's a thin line, you gotta keep the shit balanced. That's the consequences all balanced worldwide. And I'm sure we're gonna live through it. Gonna live through it, we blow it, man, who knew it? It is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever. The years just settle in. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the moment of truth, a great example for you. Appreciate it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the moment of truth, a great example for you. Appreciate it is 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in. Our world will live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. The Mother Earth is unleashing the wrath that humanity's worth. We know what time it is, 2020.
Year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the moment of truth, a great example for you. Appreciate in actions what is given to you. Cause one day it might be gone. Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. It's a thin line, you gotta keep the shit balanced. That's the consequences all balanced worldwide. And I'm sure we're gonna live through it. Gonna live through it, we blow it, man, who know it? Our world will live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. The Mother Earth is unleashing the wrath that humanity's worth. We know what time it is, 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in. I wonder what.
Welcome back, gentlemen.
Hey,
I'm just exporting mine now.
I needed more time on this one.
Oh man.
I had so many ideas.
Yeah.
I spent all of my time on beat stuff and really didn't get anywhere. But
It was hard.
Yeah.
This is a really hard one.
Well, as I said in my note too, like I don't know how to produce rap, and that's not really a surprise, but I mean, it's amazing how much I do not know how to produce rap.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, man, is it's all about pushing us, pushing. All right, just 1 second. Who wants to go first?
Robert does.
Cricket, 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 cricket. Cricket.
Everybody jump up at once.
I know.
Roberts was uploaded first, so I think that makes him first.
I was actually rushing. I thought I was missing you guys. I'm like, oh, I got to get it in.
All right, hold on. Why can't I find my file? There it is. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. Robert Buggin. Let's do it, man. You ready?
No, but go ahead.
Our world will live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. The mother earth is unleashing the wrath that humanity's worth. We know what time it is, 2020 year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than never been. The years just settle in. I wonder what is coming, gotta be honest here, thuggin'. It's the moment of truth, a great example for youth. Thuggin', appreciating actions, what is given to you. Thuggin', it's the moment of truth, a great example for youth. Thuggin', appreciating actions, what is given to you. Thuggin', it's the moment of truth, a great example for youth. Thuggin', appreciating actions, what is given to you. Thuggin', it's the moment of truth, a great example for youth. Thuggin', appreciating actions, what is given to you. Cause one day it might be gone. Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. It's a thin line, you gotta keep the shit balanced. As the consequences all balance worldwide. And I'm sure we're gonna live through it. Until then, sure we're gonna live through it. Until then, sure we're gonna live through it. Until then, we blow it, man, you know it.
I'm done.
Wow.
That was awesome, man.
Thanks.
That beat you chose was such a kick-ass beat.
Oh, and I went through so many to find that. That's from RMX, from Spectrasonics, RMX.
Mhm.
I've been using that quite often lately. And I just went through it, found one that could kind of match. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go with it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm just gonna go with it. So went with that. And I had that, and I just kind of put the vocals with it. And I'm like, I gotta have a gang behind him. So that's when I put my own vocals on it to kind of accentuate certain things.
The gang vocals were great, man.
Yes. Anytime
Really
I need someone to say fuck it, I'm calling you, man. Oh, but seriously, they were awesome.
Oh man.
That so worked well.
I actually covered up the curse word. I said stuff.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did.
Well, you're a better man than me. That's cool. Dude, anything you want to say about it? Or what was your challenging on it? Because you're nailed it.
The challenge, because the timing, there's so many different types of rap. So the timing on that, once I figured out the flow, I said, okay, so I got to keep it here, I'm trying to move it around. And I had to, I spliced it to make a chorus. So I had to speed it up so that it would match to go right with, to stay in time. And I did it further down. I did that also, just kind of give it a repetition or whatever. So it's just not just a continuous spoken word type thing. It's just it's a rap, I've had a little practice with this. I had some guys from my church who wanted to do gospel rap. So they came over, about 4 of them, and they came over and they did a whole CD.
Wow.
And so I had months and months and months of practice doing that type of stuff. They had another guy who made the beats in Fruity Loops or FL Studio, and they brought it over to me as a stereo. So I had to put everything, but I cut it up and did other things with it. I had to put effects on their vocals, to do all kind of things with it, to make it, you know, just not just a rap, just straight. I had to make it interesting.
Right.
You know, so I kind of had practice in doing it. So this was not really up my alley, but it's something that I've done before. So
I loved it.
yeah.
Did they love it? The work you did on it?
Oh yeah, they actually, it started them off. So I did their first EP CD, and they spreaded it out and sold it and everything. So I think they got 2 or 3 others after that. So
Wow.
only thing I didn't like it is they kept forgetting to pay me.
Oh, you know.
So I didn't get paid for that.
Oh,
But they got so much recognition from it.
really? That's tough, man. You deserve it. Well, well
Yeah.
done.
Thank you, sirs.
That little sound really worked with it too.
Yeah, it did, because I needed something else besides the drums and that bass. So yeah, that did work.
Totally worked. Did you have any other sounds in there besides the bass and the
I wanted to, but I was pressed for time because I was cutting up those vocals and trying to find a drum that would go good with it, and then trying to find a good bass patch. I wanted to add some other stuff, but I didn't have time to.
Okay, no problem. Well, sweet. Thanks, dude.
Welcome.
All right, Greg, let's do it.
Our world we live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. The mother earth is unleashing the wrath that humanity's worth. We know what time it is, 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in, I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the moment of truth, a great example for youth. Appreciate in actions what is given to you, cause one day it might be gone. Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. It's a thin line, you gotta keep the shit balanced, as the consequences all balanced worldwide. And I'm sure we're gonna live through it. Until then, we blow it, man, who knew it?
I like that beat. That reminds me of African rap type stuff. That was pretty good.
Thanks.
Yes,
It's the beat is just based on the cadence of the vocals. It was kind of the automatic fit to my ear.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense, and it has a little bit of a swing to it, which is really cool.
Yes.
Yeah, the kick and bass are straight, and then the other percussion stuff is on a triplet grid.
Cool.
I like that sound, that slide sound? How did you make that? That sound.
That's the other sample that you included, stretched out and cut up and pitch adjusted.
Oh wow.
What sound toys did you use?
I used, let's see, Decapitator, Devil Lock, and Filter Freak.
Okay.
In different spots. So yeah, Decapitator in a couple places, Devil Lock on the kick drum, just to give it some grit.
We need to have Sound Toys to sponsor this.
Right.
This group needs to be sponsored by Sound Toys.
Can you arrange that for me, Robert? Love it, man. That was cool. And what drums were you using? Just some samples?
Just built-in stuff from built-in presets from Bitwig again.
Okay.
So yeah, an 808 kick and what's supposed to be some kind of tambourine, and then a robotic hi-hat or robotic ride rather.
Yeah. Cool.
Loved it, man.
I like it.
Thanks.
What'd you learn on it, or what'd you like or not like?
Well, this is the first time I've tried to produce anything with a rap vocal. I was a little surprised that the beat was so kind of obvious to my ear, and I guess that just speaks to the consistency of the vocal performance. I mean, the guy really just lays in on rhythm.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of got me thinking, like, if I were to try and do anything more like this, it would have to be the same basic approach as like let the vocalist set the rhythm, which seems natural for rap anyway, and then just kind of go from there.
Yep, absolutely. And it would probably change a little bit. Like when listening to Roberts, I was thinking, if you actually had somebody come in and lay down the rap on this, it would probably change a little bit based on not a whole lot, but just certain phrases and stuff might change a little bit based on the beat he chose and stuff.
Right. For like
I
where
agree.
the emphasis is going to land and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yep. I agree with that.
Yeah. Cause otherwise you're trying to, if you're trying to match the beat with the rap, you're kind of doing it backwards. Most rappers already have a beat when they start, right?
Yep.
Sure.
You're right. Mm-hmm.
But so, yeah, just one more challenge for us. Well done, Greg. Thanks, man.
Thanks, Zane.
I took mine a little bit different. Let's see if anybody else contributed. I took mine a little more on the Eminem side, but it's just what came to mind. So here we go.
Our world will live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. The mother earth is unleashing the wrath that humanity's worth. We know what time it is, 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than never been. The years just settle in. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the moment of truth, a great example for you. Appreciate in actions what is given to you. Cause one day it might be gone. Learn to differentiate the right from wrong. It's a thin line, you gotta keep the shit balanced. As the consequences all balanced worldwide. And I'm sure we're gonna live through it. Gonna live through it, we blow it, man, who know it?
Damn,
That was great.
that was so cool.
And I could see Eminem. That gave me the picture of Eminem too.
Yeah, it was really straight beat, every eighth note is emphasized,
That was great.
Thanks, man.
Just something how different people come up with such different
I know,
things
all
off
of
of
our
the same thing.
Totally in different
I
places.
know, that is just so wild.
Yeah, that was fun though. But yeah, I ended up at the very end pitching it down a little bit because it just felt better. It just sat better in the mix. The first thing, just walking through real quick, the first thing I did is I found that guitar, that dun, 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 just a muted electric guitar, and I just added some notes to that. And then probably the hardest part was finding a beat to some drums to go with it. And I tried to find a couple existing ones to modify, and I ended up just making my own and just grabbing a stock drum set in Ableton and dropping it in. And then coming up with little flourishes with that little pluck, dunk, 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 and keeping the whole thing very minor. And there's a little portamento thingy in there. And the very last thing is I just dropped that effect at the very end. I had forgot about it actually until the very end.
Did you cut up your vocals?
Right at the end I did, but that was it. Right at the end, because it sounds like he actually messes up.
Yeah, right.
Did you guys notice that?
I did.
I tried to kind of cover that up, but I didn't really dial it in.
Yours seemed to be right on the beat for some reason to me. So I'm thinking you cut it up and placed them. But I get if you didn't, you found the right beat then.
I actually delayed it just a little bit. I felt like it was a little too right on the groove. And so I felt like if I delay it, he sat better into it. And
yeah. Wow.
Interesting. I don't know. But it's fun. It was fun. I had worked really hard on creating a preset to create swells so I can just drop them in whenever I need them. Could not find it. It was really pissing me off. Just grabbed it, found a swell and threw it in, but because it always helps break those sections up if there's sort of a
Yep, I was
Close
gonna
my
do something
window.
like
Hold
that.
on just a second.
I want to go back to that what you were talking about, Greg, in the beginning, that thing like Dolly,
Oh,
the
yeah,
the visual type stuff.
yeah.
That is so interesting to me, like you guys were saying, like because I've been wanting to do something like that. Take some little small videos with some images or whatever, and just take something abstract and put it with my stuff. So
What-
that's a great idea.
It is crazy what you can do with the AI photo generators.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh yeah, Canva was the other one I was trying to think of the name of.
Canvas is weird. I'm a Canva user or pro user because I use it all the time for my clients.
Oh, okay.
So if I, for instance, wanted to do this, we could say musician playing a xylophone. How do you spell xylophone? Is that right?
Yep, that's right.
Yep.
And jumping on a trampoline, oil painting. And it will come up with something bizarre. I don't think Canvas is nearly as good as the other services. I've tried a couple of the other ones that are coming. This is all real new technology that everybody's trying to get into.
Yeah, Stable Diffusion, I've been using the offline version of it and running with it. It lets you pick which modeler you want to use. That's not the right word. What's the word I'm looking for? Sampler. Let's pick which sampler you want to use, some of which do better at realistic faces. Yeah.
What the?
It's definitely easier to get abstract stuff out of them because they're not great. The other thing you can do with like the full interface, or if you use text files for config, is you can include negative prompts. So for example, you can tell it to exclude results where the faces look mangled, that kind of thing. Although if you include in your prompt, Canva would probably respond to this as well. It looks like it's similar prompt syntax. So like if you were to include another comma with detailed symmetric face, for example, then you'd probably get fewer results that have
right,
inhuman looking monsters.
right. It's creepy as shit.
Yeah.
Canva. Now, this site, do you have to have membership, or can you just go to it and do this?
Canva is free, but the pro version, you have to have the pro version to do this in it.
Okay.
If you go to let me see if I can find it again. I think Dolly 2 is a decent free online one.
Do I have to create a user?
Oh, Crayon, that's what it is now. Hold on.
Crayon?
Yeah, if you go to oops. It's not spelled like the the official, so that's the spelling of it.
AI. Okay.
Relatively simple, but you can do it for free.
Oh,
Just
okay.
to get, kind of get an idea of what they're capable of. So Zion, has Canvas started including the kind of like multiple images to video thing that I was talking about?
No, nothing like that. I mean, they have stock videos you can get, but they don't have AI videos, video creation.
Yeah, I haven't yet seen anybody doing it as a sort of like an all-in-one service where you can just go and upload your audio file for the beat and give it the text prompts and have it spit out the video all in one go. So far, it's still kind of a little bit piecemeal.
It'd be pretty cool if we could implement it and be one of the first.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The let's see.
I've got a blower. The yard guy's right outside my window, so it's super loud. I'm going to mute myself.
So this site is the one that I've been using to generate the keyframes. You give it the so when you choose your audio file there, ideally what you use is like drum track only, so that you're getting just the beat, and then it spits out a string that you use in the config file for the video generator. so that for each frame, for every single frame that's generated, it's got a zoom level set. So that's where you get it, where when the beat hits, then it zooms in and you get that pulsing effect.
This is so interesting. I don't know anything about any of this.
Where
I've
does it
spent-
get the for this one?
Mhm.
Where's it getting the video from or photos from?
So this one, all this one does is generates the keyframe information. So in other words, whatever you give this your audio source, and it gives you back the keyframes based on the beats in that audio source to then use in the image and video generator. So this is a secondary tool. This is just to generate the beat, so to speak.
You say it gives you the keyframes. What do you mean by that?
See where it says the step 3 copy string, there's an empty box down there.
Mm-hmm.
Where it says output string will appear here. What it'll do, actually you could give it any audio file and you'll kind of see.
Our world will live is upside down.
Yeah, there
The
you go.
planet.
Oops,
You
what?
can see, so like frame 0 is going to be a zoom level of 1, frame 1 zoom level of 1, and so on till the first beat hits. Frame 6, then it's going to go to a zoom level of 1.19.
Oh,
So and that's, so it just sort of zooms in on the beat.
Oh,
And then you can also, with the deform stable diffusion, you can also use keyframes for rotation and XY movement. So you get a lot of very dynamic feel to it.
so you take this and you put it into a video editor?
Yeah, you put it into a config file, or a, let's see, where is that? Let's see if I can find Deform's main online thing real quick here. Yeah, I'm not seeing it right now, but there's a Deform online where you can see, oh, here we go, it's probably this one, where you can actually, yeah, plug it all in. So you'd take that whole keyframe string, and if you scroll down, there we go, animation settings. So that line where it says zoom 0, 1.04 under motion parameters. So you'd paste that whole string in there, and then you've got zoom levels for every frame of your video. And if actually you just kind of scrolled past it too on the way down and back up, but then in here also, if you go down a little further, where was it? Keep going down. Keep going down. There was the prompts. There we go. So your animation prompts then, so you've got, and so the first prompts are if you want to start from a starting image prompt, which so far I haven't tried that. I've just been going strictly animation prompts. So that second little prompt section, you have a frame number and then the prompt for that frame. So you can, so what it'll do is it'll then morph between those image prompts over the space in between, over the frames in between.
That's cool, man.
It's really cool.
But when you get good at it, give us a lesson.
yes.
Yeah, when I get it to a point where it's kind of reproducible, and again, I have not tried the online one yet. I've been strictly going offline, mostly because I didn't want to take up 5 gig of my Google Drive space with the model file. So, but I do want to try it online because it'd be easier to kind of show other people how to use it, and also be consistently using whatever their latest version is in this notebook. So
Right. Yeah.
So you have to implement a first picture and some other pictures, and it will morph in between to kind of blend them together to go from one to the other.
yep. So like what Zion was doing just a minute ago in Crayon, where you just give it a text prompt and it creates an image. That's what this does. And then it does that for each frame that you specify a new image prompt for, and then morphs between them. So, you know, you could start with a banana on frame 0, and it's just going to be a picture of a banana. And then every X frames, you tell it the frequency with which you want it to generate an additional image. It'll just keep using that same prompt until there's a new prompt. Then you can also set the strength, the consistency, so to speak, so that you create a banana for frame 0. If on frame 10 you want the banana to look a little bit different, then somewhere in there you redo that with that same prompt, and it generates a string of images and just strings them all together and creates the interpolating frames to make it look smooth.
Wow.
It's crazy stuff.
That's interesting. Like if you start off with a picture of, say, like a lady's face, and your last picture is a tree.
Yep.
So it would try to blend them two together in the middle from first to last to turn her morphed into a tree.
Exactly. You'll see it slowly change from
Interesting.
the face to the tree.
That is interesting.
Yeah, like I say, not real practical for, realistic looking music videos or anything very directed or anything, but yeah, to get abstract and crazy looking video, it's really cool.
That's what I want.
Yeah. Have you guys used the little video that gets processed with your song?
Yeah, I've
No, I
used it a
keep
few
forgetting about
times.
Okay.
Oh, you just remind me. I want you guys to hear what I did about the ace bass or whatever it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see real quick what how
Yeah,
this.
okay.
In today's game, I started with these samples,
Our world will live is upside.
and in less than an hour, I came up with this.
Our world will live is upside down. The planet done talking, things are turning around against you and me, him and her. The Mother Earth is unleashing the wrath that humanity's worth. We know what time it is, 2020, year of the punishment. The COVID hit hard and it's tougher than ever been. The years just settle in. I wonder what is coming. Gotta be honest here, this shit is bugging. It's the moment of truth, a great example for you. Appreciating actions, what is
What?
That is so good.
It's supposed to have words on there. I messed something up. I was putting new video in. I had a Subway for this one, just because I wanted it to be a little more city,
That's so interesting. Because hearing that and seeing that, I'm like, I could see Eminem doing that. And then it would switch to a picture of him sitting on the train, looking down, with a hoodie on.
Right.
Just that would fit perfect.
It would be cool. That would be cool. I'll have to fix the video and look for this this afternoon. If anytime you want to redo it, like if you want it to recreate, if you go to this and go down to where it says start, or just unclick this and hit save, and it'll start it again. Or if you want to put it at a different time, put that in too. Like if you want to start it at 10 seconds in or whatever. But I'm going to fix this to where it has the words, because I like it to try to bring people in, of course,
Yeah.
Okay.
That's so
all right,
interesting.
let's check out which one was it?
Something
Ace.
about the bass.
Ace.
Ace bass.
There we go. I don't remember what it was.
It was just bass guitar.
Oh, okay, cool. Awesome. Let's check it out.
Okay.
Nice.
It's going to come back in at the end.
It could have, yeah.
Yeah, with Roberts, you never know that it's actually over for sure. There's always more.
See how your video came out.
In today's game, I started with these samples. And in less than an hour, I came up with this.
That's not yours, is it?
Nope, that's not mine. No.
Oh no. Oh, that's duh. I'm in my account. I was like, it's like what I did. How would I see yours?
I didn't put one together though.
It always goes together by itself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I can, if I go into, let's do this. This one here. I think this is it here.
In today's game, I started with these samples. And in less than an hour, I came up with this.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, you should see that in your account when you go into it. That's an example of where you might want to start it a little bit in,
Okay.
because it starts on that intro, unless you really want the intro featured, but it doesn't capture the attention as much as when the beat comes in,
Yeah.
like if you were going to share it with us on social media. Anyway.
That took the most time of me getting those little thumping and thumps and slaps and stuff in the beginning to
Oh,
try to
did it?
get it to sound right. That took a lot of time.
That's good. I didn't hear a mandolin in there. Oh,
No, I didn't.
That's my note. Never
Oh,
mind. I'm so confused. Cool. Yeah, I like that keyboard. What patch is that on what keyboard?
it was a Juno something.
Yeah, that's such a classic sound. I love
Yes.
it. So good. Well, sweet. Well done, man. That sounds great. Have you done all of them?
No, I think I've missed a few, maybe about 2 or 3 that I didn't do. Periodically, I go back and try to do the ones I've missed. So this is one that I did.
I want to see if I can make it so I can have an indicator, like a check mark, if you've done it, so you can quickly see.
Ooh, that would be great because I have to go through every one just to see which ones I didn't do.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'm also thinking about making a streak meter so that, like, you don't want to break your streak. Like it'll say, you're on a 16-week streak, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
People stay motivated.
That's another thing you just reminded me. I wanted to ask you, the little white things above the pictures, what is that?
It's just these here.
Yeah.
That's just it's when I create the game, I just put in like a category that I think it kind of falls into.
Oh, okay. That's what it is. Okay.
Is relaxing ambient spa. Currently there's not really a way to filter, but I might eventually create a filter so that you can say, I want to look at just exercise games that have to do with sound effects or
yes,
guitar, that kind of thing. That's the purpose of it. So they don't really do anything right now. In fact, I should probably just remove them for now. They kind of look dumb.
No, I think they're interesting.
Okay.
Because it seemed like it. Go ahead, Greg.
No, I was going to change the subject a little bit. You go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that to me, it just kind of gives me a reference of what's it about.
Yeah,
So
that's kind of what.
I was just gonna ask, Zion, how much work would it be in the My Upload section to either add a column with the original date of the game or add like the original date as a mouse over? Something that would make it, for me at least, that would make it really easy to see which ones I've missed.
Oh, the
Because then I
date.
would just look at gaps in the date.
Oh, yeah, I can totally do that. That would be easy.
wait,
Because
what
the
do you
same as
mean?
like Robert was saying, kind of have to go back and forth and try and figure out like that one looks familiar, that one doesn't. Figure out which ones are I did or didn't do, and I think I missed like 3 or 4. So
Right. Yeah, that's a good idea. This one here. So let's see. I just did a add field. Text. And this is going to be a date. Submission date, or maybe it's start. No.
oh, so that might not be readily available information, huh?
But I can get it if it's not. I'm sure it would be in here. Start it. Yeah, I have to play with the database to get it so that it appears in here so I can show it.
Sure.
But yeah, I can do it. It's not
Cool.
too hard. Yeah, cool. Well, guys, thanks. I won't keep you any longer. It was fun. It was a really fun one.
Yeah.
Good to see y'all. And yeah, if you want to send me anything that you learned, Greg, let me know, because I'm curious about that stuff. So
Yeah, once I have once I have my head wrapped around it, I'll send you what I know.
okay, perfect.